What's going on? So recently, Draymond Green made some comments on his show about having respect for his elders or players that came before him. And I guess he doesn't believe in having respect for his elders or the players that come before him. This Shrek, retarded mouth, stupid looking, stupid acting, stupid being motherfucker is always saying some just some dumb, stupid shit. A 6'6" power forward. He's not a small forward. They have power forward and small forward. They have him listed as small and power forward. He's not a fucking small forward. He doesn't have any skills that leads him to be a small forward. And he's a 6'6" power forward that has absolutely no fucking skill. The nigga can't dribble, shoot, or make good decisions on the floor. Draymond Green is the type of player that if drafted earlier, well, not earlier, if he had come around in the 90s or 2000s, which he came around in the 2000s, but it was the late 2000s. If Draymond Green, and actually, he came around 2012, 2013. I'm sorry. So if he was drafted in the 80s, 90s, or 2000s, man, Draymond Green will be a motherfucker that he wouldn't start first and foremost. He would come off the bench. And he would damn near be overseas. He probably wouldn't even be in the NBA, man. Because you're 6'6". You're a power forward, but you ain't no fucking Charles Barkley. You couldn't even fucking hold Charles Barkley's fucking Gatorade. You ain't no fucking Ben Wallace. You definitely couldn't hold Ben Wallace's Gatorade. And all the shit that you do, all the little antics and all the bullshit because that's what Draymond Green is known for. He's not really known for his game or really having an impact with his game. He's known for the bullshit he says and does on and off the court. Let's just keep it real. If Draymond Green never played for the Warriors and Steph Curry, where the fuck would he be and what would we be talking about in regards to Draymond Green? Nowhere and nothing. I'll answer that for you. This motherfucker played for any other team in the NBA. We wouldn't know about. Well, we probably would know about him because he's a fucking idiot and doesn't know how to control himself or his emotions. So we will probably know about him, but for dumb reasons, similar to Isaiah Stewart in Detroit right now. The only reason why he's gotten away with the shit he does is because he plays for the Warriors and with Steph Curry. And Steph Curry probably vouches for him or advocates for him. And Steve Kerr. And like I said, Draymond Green, you're not a Ben Wallace or a Charles Barkley. And honestly, if you had played back then doing the shit that you do, Ben Wallace or Charles Barkley would probably beat your ass. And it's sad that ain't nobody beat your ass yet or really made an example out of you like how Zach Randolph did DeMarcus Cousins when he was walking around thinking he was all tough and big and bad and shit and got humbled. Ain't nobody did that to Draymond Green yet, and it's sad. But he plays in the era where nobody's going to do that. So he's safe now. But anyway. Oh, and just real quick, Draymond Green for his career averages 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Just keep that in mind. This year, he's averaging 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. So around his career average, Draymond Green has led the league in steals one time, and that was in 2016-17. And he won Defensive Player of the Year. And the only reason why he won defensive, because he's not a great defensive player. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, man. He has the attitude to play defense. That's what I commend him on, just having the attitude to want to play defense. But you're not good at it. Not a fucking Ben Wallace, like I said. That's the direct comparison. So that's why I'm bringing up Ben Wallace or Charles Barkley. You're not a fucking Ben Wallace. You won Defensive Player of the Year one time, averaging 2 steals. And you only averaged 1 block that same season. You averaged 1 block exactly. 1.0 block for your career. You averaged 1.3 steals for your career. That 2 steals was the first and only time Draymond Green ever led the league in steals. And it was the first and only time he averaged 2 steals and won Defensive Player of the Year. They just gave him that because the Warriors were a dynasty at the time and playing great basketball in regards to, well, they were playing good defense as well, but playing great basketball. And by this time, they had Kevin Durant. That is the only reason why Draymond Green won that Defensive Player of the Year. And the only reason why he was recognized for an award like that, period. He's never led the league in rebounding, block shots, or steals. Well, yeah, he has 1 time in steals, but he's never led the league in block shots or rebounding at the power forward position. So for somebody that has so much to say about his elders and people that have come before him, it's motherfuckers like Ben Wallace and Charles Barkley are the reason why you even exist, you sorry ass Shrek looking motherfucker. Punk motherfucker at that. Look at him. This motherfucker looks just like Shrek. And damn near the donkey. He look like Shrek and the donkey, nigga. And acts like a fucking donkey, like an idiot. And speaks and looks like a fucking idiot. But if it wasn't for players like Charles Barkley, an undersized power forward, or Ben Wallace, an undersized power forward and center, doing what they did, you would never have a chance to play in the fucking league, lame ass nigga. So yeah, you should respect your elders and the ones that came before you, because without them, you wouldn't be playing in the NBA or getting the money that you make or have this fucking platform. Well, you probably could have a platform if you wanted to, but you wouldn't have the ears and eyes that you do to do this shit if it wasn't for players that came before you, especially, like I said, Charles Barkley and Ben Wallace. I know there are others, and they'll come up as the video goes on. But let's play this, boy, because this motherfucker makes me... Fuck it, let's play it.
People say you must respect each era, but the past eras don't respect this era.
I don't think that's true.
Shit, me. You don't see some of the things these guys say?
Man, I think really at the baseline of it all, and here's my problem with the whole ecosystem. We don't do a good enough job of telling everybody's story. And so the era...
Man, shut the fuck up, Baron Davis. And I can't believe, because Baron Davis is on this show a lot. And recently, Draymond Green has said Paul George is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, I don't know if Baron Davis agrees with that. But Baron Davis must be fucking broke if he has to sit on a show with Draymond Green and first of all, not lead the charge because you're older than him. And this is why Draymond Green probably feels the way he feels. Because of niggas like Baron Davis. You should have your own fucking show, sir. Your own following. And have Draymond Green as a co-host on your show. What the fuck is your broke ass doing, Baron Davis, you stupid looking nigga? What is your broke ass doing on this show agreeing with this shit? Or you can't even really share how you feel. Because I can't believe you agree with some of the shit this motherfucker says. Because he said some shit when Kevin Durant was on this show saying the dumb shit he was saying about the fans. You had Baron Davis over here like agreeing with it. I'm just sitting here like, Baron Davis, you must be broke, man. All the money you made when you played, why are you sitting here agreeing with this shit? The fuck out of here, Baron Davis. Nobody care what you got to say. But yes, Draymond Green, I bet the players that came before you don't respect you or respect your generation. You motherfuckers low manage. You motherfuckers shoot hella threes. The way you play the game is trash. The way you cry and complain is trash. You don't play any fucking defense. There's little to no competitiveness on the floor in the regular season in the NBA. And then motherfuckers try to turn it on when the playoffs come, and then it just becomes a total shit show. On top of that, you got motherfuckers, you got some fat Serbian white guy or Caucasian front running for MVP every other year and shit and winning MVP 3 times and shit. Niggas is probably looking at y'all like, man, y'all trash, man. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Because first and foremost, man, we would be playing if we're not hurt or if nothing is wrong with us. We will be playing. We will give the fans their money's worth because we understand that from the players that came before us. You motherfuckers don't take the All-Star game serious. It's not a serious game, but nigga, you play harder in pickup games during the summer than you do the All-Star game. Like something bad is going to happen. Nobody's ever been hurt, seriously injured, or career-threatening injury in the All-Star game for motherfuckers to be acting like they don't want to come out and play hard in the All-Star game. On top of that, like I said, y'all got some fat Serbian Caucasian dude out here. He's killing. Whatever. I guess he's dominating. He's not dominating to me, but I guess to everyone else he is. The motherfuckers just lost to the Pacers last night. They've lost to the Bulls here recently. So they're just like the mediocre. They're mediocre. The Nuggets and Nikola Jokic is mediocre, just like the Lakers and Luka Doncic and LeBron James. But everybody's front running for this overrated ass fat boy. And Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic both fat and bad bodied. And y'all let these motherfuckers just run amok in the NBA. I bet these motherfuckers don't respect y'all, nigga. Top of that, y'all low managing, like I said. Who are y'all coaches? You say it's like, man, I play for Don Nelson. Nigga, I play for Phil Jackson. Nigga, I play for such and such Larry Brown. I play for such and such. Who the fuck are these coaches today? The fuck out of here, man. I bet they don't respect you. And like I said, you got on top of that, you got the face of the league crying about how he's being treated and criticized. You got the face of the league embarrassing the NBA by having his son on the Lakers team with a guaranteed contract, pick number 55 in the draft, averaged 4 points in college, didn't start, supposedly had a cardiac situation with his respiratory system. Like the NBA is a joke, and these motherfuckers that played before y'all, that gave their heart and soul to the game, are like, man, these niggas are disrespecting the game and making it look trash. And this is not the groundwork we laid for y'all to come and fuck up. I bet they don't respect y'all motherfuckers, especially you, Draymond Green. And like I said, for Baron Davis to be on here agreeing with this shit or debating this shit is sad. Man, get your broke ass on, you stupid looking motherfucker. He looks stupid too.
Just don't really get the appreciation because the media encapsulate the era into like one team, two teams, three teams of storyline. When you look at Michael, like
listen to how this nigga talks, man. One team, two team, three team storyline. Let me shut your retarded, man. Them niggas is stupid, man. All them niggas, man. That you could tell the motherfuckers who are alike and who should be around each other, man. Draymond Green and Baron Davis are some retarded, stupid motherfuckers, man. Listen to how they talk and just how they enunciate in the diction that they use when they speak. Like, man, shut up, man.
here's the thing. You look at Michael Jordan, you look at LeBron James. There's so many dope players that played in the era of Michael Jordan that didn't win a championship. There's a lot of dope players that you guys played against and had to go through the playoffs that don't get mentioned. Only the Warriors get mentioned, and rightfully so, champion.
What dope players are playing in these times, man? And you want to know something, man? You done had the Oklahoma City Thunder lose to the Lakers. And I know shit happens, man. It's a season. The season is up and down. You win some, you lose some. Unless you're just absolutely a great team. Like the most recently, the Warriors when they went 73-9. But like the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Denver Nuggets, the LA Lakers, the only real solid team, in my opinion, in the NBA is the Celtics. The rest of them motherfuckers are trash, man, bro. Fuck out of here. And I was advocating for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to get the MVP, and I really do think he should get the MVP because his team is the best in the league. And he's leading the league in scoring. In my opinion, man, if you're going to get the MVP, that means you should be leading the league in something, man. I'm sorry. And your team is the best team. Not a motherfucker like Nikola Jokic, who isn't leading the league in anything. But I guess he has triple-double when we pick and choose when we want to celebrate triple-doubles. And triple-doubles don't mean shit anymore, especially if motherfuckers like Nikola Jokic are getting them on a consistent basis. I'm sorry. Fuck out of here. Triple-double doesn't mean shit. It's not hard to come by. And we pick and choose when we want to celebrate triple-doubles these days. But if you are considered an MVP, the most valuable player, nigga, your team needs to be first or second place in the NBA, not just the Western Conference or Eastern Conference, the NBA. You need to be first or second place, and you need to be leading the league in something, man. Fuck out of here. And that's the same, in my opinion, that's the same thing. Well, I ain't going to get too far off, but that's the same thing with Larry Bird, man. Larry Bird never led the league in anything but free throw percentage. And this nigga got 3 MVPs as well. The fuck out of here, bro. One Rookie of the Year over Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's leading a veteran team to the NBA Finals and won a championship. Get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man. Who the fuck is just great in the league, man? And I said that to say this. I started it off to say this, man. You know, I was just like advocating for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder and all this shit, the Cavaliers, just to really have something to talk about for content and shit. But I kind of found my niche in my lane now. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm being honest. That's what I was doing that shit for. But fuck the Cavaliers and the Thunder, nigga. They both sorry too. And them motherfuckers ain't winning no championship. I don't know who's going to win a championship this season, honestly. I know it's not going to be the Lakers. But motherfuck the Cavaliers and the Thunder. They trash too, nigga. For real. The Bulls. Nigga, yes, the Bulls. The team that's beat Nikola Jokic and LeBron James the past couple weeks. Just won again. I think the Bulls are better than the Cavaliers for real. Fuck out of here, man. Especially the way they're playing now. And that's the thing, man. In the NBA season, you want to be playing great. You know what I'm saying? When it matters. And right now, towards the end, at this point in the season, this is when you want to be playing great. And the Bulls are playing good basketball. I ain't going to say great, but they're playing good basketball. But I don't advocate for anybody in the NBA. I don't have a favorite player or a favorite team. And honestly, I think all these motherfuckers are trash. You got good players. I don't think there's any great players. And yeah, you got decent players and good players. But at the end of the day, all these motherfuckers are trash. The effort they give. They don't know how to play defense. It's like they've never been taught how to play defense. And they're only concerned with offense. This whole league is trash. Fuck out of here.
get mentioned. And so I think the respect from the old is really, do the young dudes fuck with us? Do they know who we are? Because I think for our era, it was more so, how can we be throwback and nostalgic? And so that's why you get a lot of hate from the older generation, because they just want to be kept alive because they're alive, right? Why shouldn't their story be a part of this whole melting pot, and it's not just we talking about the same shit? Or if we're comparing players, like, let's see somebody highlights, let's see somebody's stats, let's have them talk about the players that they played against, because one era always think that the other era is sorry until you leave the game and have an appreciation for the talent that you had to play against each and every night.
I agree with what you're saying to us.
Man, the older players feel like and they don't respect these younger players and feel like, you know what I mean? They don't respect these younger players because look what I just said, man. You motherfuckers are making the most money that's ever been made in the NBA. And you weak ass niggas are load managing, sitting out, not taking the All-Star game serious after we did it for years. We played in All-Star games for years. And we took it serious. We weren't crying about a break. We weren't crying or talking about we might get hurt. And y'all motherfuckers are making way more money. That's why they don't respect you. On top of that, the way the game is played, they don't respect you. The way the game is coached, they don't respect you. And the way y'all act is the number one reason they don't fucking respect you. The dumb shit that y'all say, like the dumb shit that Draymond Greens says, Anthony Edwards says, LeBron James, the face of the league, the leader, the dumb shit he says. And he's the main reason why the motherfuckers don't respect y'all, because he's the head of everything. And all the rest of you peons follow. Now, I heard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a couple of interviews and his mindset on things, and I think he has the right mindset. He's one of the only ones that I can say, says and does the right thing when he's supposed to, as far as on the microphone when he's speaking in regards to the NBA and having to do with the NBA. He's not like an Anthony Edwards that just says dumb shit and just seems super arrogant and stupid. Like whatever he says, it doesn't matter. I'm getting paid. I'm playing basketball. I'm in the NBA. He's just a fucking idiot, man. He has no guidance. You can tell he has nobody really, no handlers, no guidance, no mentors, no anything. Kevin Durant, the same way. Russell Westbrook, even the same way. He used to say dumb shit too. Carry himself like a jackass too. Wearing all this bullshit. Draymond Green. All these niggas say and do dumb shit. And that's why your elders don't fuck with you. The only ones that act like they do are the ones that need money and are on ESPN or on these podcasts with these players. Those are the only motherfuckers, or they need y'all to come on their show to interview them or to interview you for clicks and views. Those are the only motherfuckers that act like they agree with this shit. Because I know they can't really agree with this shit, man. They're just fucking broke. A motherfucker like Charles Barkley, a 6'6" power forward, small forward, has every right to criticize you and say the shit that he says, nigga. Charles Barkley led the league in rebounding once in 1986-87, has an MVP where he averaged 25 points a game and 12 rebounds. Now, he didn't lead the league in anything that season, and I don't think he should have won it. Michael Jordan should have won MVP, but he has an MVP nonetheless in a way tougher, better, and real basketball playing league. And this man led the league in rebounding in 1986-87 and averaged double-digit rebounds he played 16 years. Averaged double-digit rebounds for 15 of those 16 years. Even into his latter years, he still Even in his last season, 99-2000 with Houston, he still averaged 10 rebounds and 14 points. Draymond Green has never averaged, well, Draymond Green has averaged double-digit rebounds, but it's very inconsistent in a way weaker, softer league. This nigga Draymond Green, like I said, his career average in rebounds is 6. No, he's never averaged double-digit rebounds. His career average is 6.9 in 13 seasons, and he's never averaged double-digit rebounds at all. The closest he came was 2015-16. He averaged 9.5 rebounds a game. Nigga, that's why these niggas talk shit and don't respect you. Especially somebody like Charles Barkley. Let's go to Ben Wallace real quick. Ben Wallace and Charles Barkley are the perfect and direct comparisons. Ben Wallace was a 6'9" center power forward, so he was legitimately, a power forward. But Ben Wallace led the league in rebounding twice, in blocks once, averaged 2 blocks a game for his career. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. Two instances where he won it twice in a row. Now, Ben Wallace averages 9.6 rebounds for his career, but in his career from 2000 to 2007, 7 seasons, he averaged double-digit rebounds and led the league in rebounding twice, at least, man. Now, I know Ben Wallace ain't really said anything, and Charles Barkley always talks his shit, but he has every right to, man. And all the old school players that aren't broke and don't need to agree with this shit to get paid have every right to say what they say about y'all motherfuckers, nigga. And like I said, the best player in the league is a fat Serbian Caucasian who literally walks and jogs up and down the court and doesn't have to play defense because of this trash ass league. That's another reason why they probably like, man, get these niggas the fuck out of here, man. This motherfucker wouldn't be doing this at all if this was our time and we were playing, man. Then you got some crybaby ass nigga who stacks the deck and can't get it done. Each and every time he stacks the deck, he's only got it done 4 out of 10 times that he stacked the deck. And you got this motherfucker crying because people criticize him. The same criticism that Michael Jordan got, Magic Johnson got, Charles Barkley got, all the great players, Allen Iverson. The same fucking criticism. And it wasn't nearly as bad as those guys, honestly. Especially a motherfucker like Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant. Then you got his punk ass crying, i.e. LeBron James. You got him crying and shit at age 40 about how he's been treated as the face of the league. That's why these motherfuckers talk shit and don't have respect for you lame ass niggas.
Certain extent, but I disagree in the fact that no, like these eras don't respect us. Like I've seen several guys talk over and over and over again, not in a positive light. Just a month and a half ago, Oscar Robertson said, "I do nothing on the basketball." Yeah, I got a chance.
And Oscar Robertson is absolutely right. And Oscar Robertson has every right to say that about your sorry ass, because he probably looks at your sorry ass and he's like, man, why is this motherfucker even on the court? And if he's going to be on the court, he should be fucking happy he's on the court, man. Because like I said, if Draymond Green played in Oscar Robertson's time, he wouldn't even made it, man. You are a 6'6", bro. And you don't do shit on the court, really, but cause problems and drama. And your antics are why you're infamous. Because you're not famous, you're infamous. If Draymond Green played in the 70s, there wouldn't be a Draymond Green. He would be overseas. He would have had to play overseas or some shit, or in a rec league somewhere. If Draymond Green played in the 80s, he may have been in the league, but he wouldn't be a starter and wouldn't be an all-star type of motherfucker. Hell no. And if he played in the 90s, he probably wouldn't have made it. He probably would have been played a few seasons and then overseas you go, especially in the 2000s, nigga. Oscar Robertson has led the league in assists 7 times, led the league in scoring once, has an MVP and a championship. You've never done shit on the level of an Oscar Robertson. And on top of that, Oscar Robertson's from Indianapolis. Oscar Robertson has built homes in Indianapolis for low-income families to have a nice home. Because me and my mom and my brothers, we moved into one of those homes when my parents got divorced. And my dad moved into another area of Indianapolis. You ain't never done shit like that, motherfucker. So Oscar Robertson has every right to say what he wants about your sorry ass.
Has to put on the same jacket he put on. But he said, unprompted, like I ago, Oscar Robertson said, I do nothing on the basketball. Yeah, I got a chance to put on the same jacket he put on. But he said,
is he talking about Hall of Fame? My nigga, well, I guess if Carmelo Anthony made it, Draymond Green will probably be a Hall of Famer. If he is a Hall of Famer, that's bullshit. If he ever does make the Hall of Fame, that's bullshit. Telling you right now, and the Hall of Fame is not prestigious anymore. The Hall of Fame isn't really prestigious anymore. If Carmelo Anthony is in the Hall of Fame, I'm sorry. If Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, two of my favorite players ever, are in the Hall of Fame, it's not prestigious anymore. Motherfuckers are getting into the Hall of Fame now because of their popularity. Carmelo Anthony is in the Hall of Fame because of his popularity, not because of his results or what he did on the basketball court in his 19-year career. It's because he's popular. And you got motherfuckers scared to even call this shit out or point out why Carmelo Anthony isn't a Hall of Fame basketball player. And Carmelo Anthony never really got smoke for his lack of production, for his underwhelming, underachieving career. Never got any criticism. Just flew under the radar, unscathed. Fuck out of here, nigga. If you make it to the Hall of Fame, Draymond Green, the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame, because it's not NBA, it's whole basketball. The Basketball Hall of Fame has lost all of its prestige if you ever get into the Hall of Fame, my nigga. Dwight Howard's saving it right now. But if Draymond Green ever gets into the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame means nothing anymore after that.
prompted, like I didn't say anything about Oscar Robertson. I didn't say anything about players from his generation. I actually said something about players from our generation. And he then took it upon himself to completely try to lessen who I am as a basketball player. You don't have to like my game. But to say I do nothing on the basketball court, like, that's either disrespectful or dumb. Like, it's one of the two. Like, you're either being disrespectful.
Just like you, a disrespectful, dumb motherfucker. It's funny you said that. And if Oscar Robertson feels that way about your game, man, if you were really raised the right way with a father in your life, because he's about to make a comment about being raised by his mother. If you had your father as well, you would know, man. Don't say nothing, man. It's Oscar Robertson, man. I know how you feel, whatever the case may be, but just let him have that, man. If you don't think your game is if you don't think your game is whatever. But the thing is, Oscar Robertson wouldn't say that shit if he didn't have a reason, man. You giving him a reason, nigga. But if it was just unwarranted, man, don't say nothing, man. Just continue to do your thing. And later on down the line, Oscar Robertson either have to eat his words, apologize, and show you some respect, which he will do if he's a real man and a real stand-up person, or just don't worry about it. But the way you going about it, Draymond Green, shows how you were raised by a single mother.
Or you're not smart. So you pick. And I'm going to say it's disrespect because I'd like to believe he's smart. And so Yeah, I don't think that respect is passed down to us from the other generations, but I think people are quick to say, "Oh, you got to respect them because they came before." No, I don't agree with that. I disagree with that. Here's another thing.
And respect is passed down from other generations. But you want to know who fucked up the you want to know who fucked up the generation gap between players now and players, you know, well, you know what I'm trying to say. LeBron James, man, he fucked it up for y'all. He is the reason why motherfuckers don't respect y'all. And y'all are some peons that follow behind the shit that LeBron James does because he gets away with it and is still rewarded with money, fame, and all that, and doesn't get the criticism that he really deserves, in my opinion. And you guys like Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, who else, man? Motherfuckers like Anthony Edwards, all these motherfuckers who say and do dumb shit. It's because of LeBron James, man. That's why the respect from generation that directly came before you, like a Shaquille O'Neal, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, all those motherfuckers. The reason why they don't respect y'all, and even players even older, is because LeBron James, man. He's the reason. He led the charge, and all of you follow him. It's LeBron James, bro.
No, BD.
You absolutely have to.
I'm not. My mama ain't raised me that way.
Absolutely respect.
My mama didn't raise me that way.
IRS e-file is now open.
You hear him? Did you hear him? My mama ain't raised me that way. You sound like a woman raised you the way you talking, boy.
No, I don't agree with that. I disagree with that. Here's another thing, though, BD.
You absolutely have to.
I'm not. My mama ain't raised me that way.
Absolutely respect the people who came before you.
My respect is earned, and what you did to somebody else don't necessarily earn you respect me.
No, I'm not saying from a.
Respect is earned, but motherfucker, they've earned your respect for what they put down before you. Not personally. We all know personal respect is earned. We're only talking about it, and those players are only talking about today's game. And then, yeah, they might get on you personally, but you're giving them a reason to, because you make things personal and you act out and say and do dumb shit. So not only can they judge you for what you do on the court, they can judge you personally because of the stupid shit you say and do on the court and off the court. But yes, nigga, motherfuckers like Charles Barkley, like I said, Ben Wallace. Yes, nigga, you should respect them. They don't have to earn your respect. They already have by putting down what they did for your sorry ass to come along. Because if Charles Barkley had never existed, you would have never got a chance, buddy, at 6'6", being a small forward, power forward. If Charles Barkley never existed, you would have never gotten a chance. If Ben Wallace never existed as just a straight defensive player, undersized big man, straight defense, and showing people that, hey, there's a lane for this type of player, you wouldn't exist. So they don't gotta earn your fucking respect. They already have by what they put down on the floor, nigga, for you to come along and do what you doing at a subpar, mediocre level. Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying, like, you know, from a player perspective, a power forward before Draymond Green was a Draymond Green type of power forward, right? And even though you are a one of one, like there is a Claw or a Shaq or someone that you highly respect. That's why we.
He ain't no fucking one of one. I just named two players that are direct comparisons. Ben Wallace and Charles Barkley, and especially Charles Barkley. Fuck out of here, Baron Davis.
We respect where we come from and how we got there, because if it wasn't, it don't have to be all the dudes, like, because I still be beefing with people. I still don't like people. I still think people are sorry, but that's my personal.
Look at his retarded ass. He ain't even following what Baron Davis is saying. He just look like he's ready to react and speak again. He's not even listening. And he looks like Shrek. Facts. And damn near Donkey too. They look like both of them at the same time. Stupid motherfucker.
Opinion,
Absolutely.
right? That's my personal opinion, but I do have respect.
Everybody don't deserve respect. Just because you played before me, you don't deserve respect.
There are a lot of people in the club, and can't everybody dance?
Facts, BD. Just because you played before me does not mean you deserve respect. I'm sorry, but God.
What the fuck is Baron Davis talking about? There's a lot of people in the club and not everybody can. Man, shut your lame ass up, Baron Davis. Like I said, why are you even having this conversation and on some debate or just really, because you're really playing it safe. It's not like you going hard at him and really giving him pushback. So Baron Davis must be broke, man. There's no way somebody from his era thinks like this and is agreeing with this shit or even having a debate about this shit. Shut your ass up, Baron Davis, man. You look like a clown with this nigga, for real, for real. Starting to lose respect for you because I love Baron Davis's game. He wasn't much. He really wasn't shit, but his game was on point. But it's damn near fuck Baron Davis, man. You on some weird shit with your broke ass. Having to agree with, just like Steve Nash. Steve Nash, are you broke or something? Sitting with LeBron James, having to sit here and agree with this shit that he's saying? Can't believe Steve. He's one of my favorite players of all time, Steve Nash. Can't believe this motherfucking shit, man.
God had in his plan for you to be born before me and you just deserve respect because of that? Nah, my mom ain't raised me that way.
You heard it there. My mama didn't raise me that way. You're supposed to just have respect because you were born before me. You looking at it all wrong, idiot. It's not that you should have respect because they're born before you. They're elders. You have to look at what they've been through in comparison to what you're going through. The reason why I can go out and I see certain people, whether it be a male or female, that are older than me and have respect for them naturally. Of course, they have to show you what type of person they are to really respect them. But just the surface level respect is because, man, you look at a elderly person or just a person older than you by like 20 years or so. You're like, damn. And the shit that I'm learning along in my journey in life, I'm like, damn, man, I know that they, you know what I'm saying, they've had to have gone through what I've gone through. So you just naturally have the respect for them because of that. And it's the same with sports in the NBA. Nigga, when you go back to Michigan State or wherever the fuck you is, when Michigan State, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of players that respect you. Maybe they don't, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of players that respect you that have never met you and don't know you. Because you put down what they're trying to do for that basketball program and that coach. You've played under Tom Izzo. You've played in Michigan State, something they're going through right now. So there's naturally going to be respect there because you've done and accomplished something that they're actually going through and trying to figure out right now. That's what that means, man. It isn't about, just because you're older than me. See, just because you're older than me, I have to respect you. You have it all wrong. See, you're thinking about it all wrong. That's why you're a dumbass and an idiot. And you really shouldn't have a podcast speaking on shit like this. But of course, these idiots, like I said, that follow this shit and that eat this shit up, they agree with it. And I can't believe somebody like Goat Mouth, Baron Davis agrees with this shit, or not agrees with. It's just even having a conversation about this shit, man. But yeah, man, Draymond Green is a clown. And his perspective on respect and respecting your elders is all wrong and fucked up. And kids and it's not going to do anything but get worse with the kids coming up these days. I know that firsthand because I'm a basketball coach. And the shit I've had to deal with this past season with players that really shouldn't even be on the fucking court playing is just ridiculous, man. And it's not going to do anything but get worse until a player comes along and does something to turn this shit around in regards to respect and how he plays the game and having respect for the game. Because that's the reason why older players don't respect y'all as well. Because y'all don't have any respect for the game. Fuck having respect for them. Y'all don't have respect for the game first and foremost. That's why these players don't respect. That's why older players don't respect you. But yeah, man, this nigga Draymond Green is a clown. That's all I got.